Hey y'all, what's going on? It's Alma I-78. Welcome all of you to my weekly review show. Shout out to everybody watching on the Lady Leo Network as well. Not gonna really be on here long, but just wanted to make sure everybody was caught up with all of the foolishness and nonsense and bad decisions that black women have been making out here in the world for the last week. So we're gonna start out with everybody's favorite, Carly Russell, nonsense she had going on. So everybody knows that Carly, um, how can I put this nicely? Hmm. Basically, she did a horrible job of faking her kidnapping because she has made a total and complete mess of her life. And instead of dealing with that, she wanted to try to, get the heat off of her, so to speak, and stage this she wish elaborate kidnapping and try to, garner sympathy and notoriety and, all of that nonsense. She was only missing for like 49 hours. She thought it was a good idea to call the police and say that she saw a abandoned baby on the side of the highway, on a busy highway on a Thursday night that nobody else saw. And when the police arrived to check it out, not only was there no baby, there was no her. Her car was still there with the keys in it, running. Her purse was there, her wig. That was the first clue. All that crap you sisters used to lay down your wig spirit, what's it, spirit gum, the what is that, the new one y'all using, the freeze spray, all that. You trying to tell me her wig came off? Y'all should have known then that was some foolishness. Um, like I said, her purse, her wig, her cell phone, all that nonsense laying there. And she just was like just missing. I mean, like no kind of trail. Nobody called it, asked for no ransom, right? No, nothing. So she miraculously shows up at her parents' house 49 hours after she was so-called kidnapped, and taken hostage by this man and this woman, and force-fed Cheez-Its, and had her nails painted against her will, and was stripped down butt naked, and supposedly they took pictures of her, but she shows up at her parents' house with a t-shirt on that was red, a busted lip, and some socks on that contained $107. But miraculously, she had no real injuries. She did all of this walking and fighting for her life with no shoes on, but there were no injuries to her feet. And meanwhile, while all of this nonsense is going on, her mama decides it's a good idea to get on national television and do a press conference. Meanwhile, daddy's sitting there looking like, we don't need to be doing this. This is so not a good idea. I don't think this is gonna work. But black women, always want to be the victim, and always want to portray it as so unprotected and this and that. Mama was like, this is the opportunity. We'll go ahead and go for it. So that went on. She comes back. She gives her one little interview to the police. They really didn't tell them anything. And then she goes to the hospital and is there for like a couple of hours. I mean, hell, I was there longer for a lacerated foot than she was there. And she's supposed to have been kidnapped and had to fight for her life twice, and escape and get away and all this nonsense. So then she decides she don't want to talk to the police. This is some for real Forrest Gump, stupid is and stupid does nonsense foolishness. And the fact that black women was actually and still going along with this nonsense is ridiculous. It is past time to let go of we strong and independent. We don't need a man. You can't tell us everything because we know everything because we the most educated. We making all of this money that can't nobody find, but we need all this damn protection. Pick a struggle, please. Just pick a struggle. Pick a struggle. I'm over y'all with the foolishness. This right here, the fact that y'all still going hard for this chick is ridiculous. Just admit you wrong and move on to something else. I have seen countless TikToks, Instagram posts, because it was some shout out to the angry man. He, got hold of some information a couple of days before we had our first press conference from the police. And everything that was in the text messages that, all these sisters want to get on and refute, and this didn't happen and that didn't happen. And you can make up text messages and all of this and that and woo, 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 woo. As soon as we had the press conference from the police and they laid down, all the facts they had, it was right in line with what was going on with them text messages that the angry man had. So y'all don't, if you get information from the angry man, don't try to dispute it, because 9.5 times out of 10 it's gonna be accurate. So just admit that y'all out here fucking up. Like, let's just be real. Admit you fucking up. Ask for some help on how to do better. Listen to black women when we out here trying to give you valid, time proven, certified, as the old people say, certified to be qualified and bona fide advice. You don't know everything. You don't know half of what you think you know. Just fall back and get right. It's not hard. Just get right, y'all. So let's take a quick peek at this press conference. So they have really decided they are going to charge her with some crimes. Now, for all of y'all what's on here boo-hooing, and I mean that's all she got, and she should have got this and she should have got that, and the old woo woo woo. You can only charge somebody with what is on the books in that state. You can't go make up some laws and then turn around and be like, well, yeah, we had to make this up for you because of A, B, C, and D. You have to charge them with what's on the books. If misdemeanors is all that's on the books, then all of y'all, instead of going out here buying all these wigs and trying to floss and all this bullshit, put your money up, get you some representatives, have some laws written, and stop your damn crime. It's real simple. But let's take a quick peek at the press conference and see what was going on.
Will make a prepared statement after Chief Sturgis's statement is over with. Attorney General Marshall will also offer a few comments. Have
Okay, looks like y'all getting a lot of audio. I don't know what's going on with the video.
Russell through the Hoover Municipal Court for her actions related to faking her kidnapping and subsequently making false statements to detectives as they investigated this case. Her decisions that night created panic and alarm for the citizens of our city and even across the nation as the concern grew that a kidnapper was on the loose using a small child as bait. Numerous law enforcement agencies, both local and federal, began working tirelessly not only to bring Carlee home to her family, but locate a kidnapper that we know now never existed. Many into looking for a potential kidnapping victim that we know danger. This really were victims of kidnappings, some of which even helped organize searches. Carlee's alive, so her family would not experience the pain and suffering
God, we struggle
they
straight.
felt when their loved ones never returned home. As we know, actions can have consequences, and that's why we're here today. This afternoon, Carlee Russell, with the assistance of her attorney, turned herself into the Hoover City Jail. Where she was arrested for the following charges: false reporting to law enforcement authorities,